Welcome back, Twisters. As we diligently raise funds for the Hunger of Slag, our most ambitious LEGO sci-fi film yet, let's catch you up on the twisted, tragic, and occasionally time-warped timeline of the Void War, the stop-motion cinematic universe that just keeps on giving. Because trust me, if you go in blind, you'll end up as confused as a Free Thought Society member at a Keonic potluck. So it's the year 2107, and Earth is doing, well, pretty good. Humanity's been chugging along and is on the cusp of becoming a spacefaring race, when suddenly, boom, alien psychic fungus. That's right, slag. It's gray, it's gooey, it wants to assimilate your mind and body into the hive, and it's the reason your Uncle Steve is now a snarling tentacled beast. The villains behind the scenes? Suspect number 1, a cult called Smite. That's sect of maintaining intellect and truth on Earth. Because of course they had to make it sound smart. These immanist fanatics believe humanity's true destiny is to merge into one glorious hive mind sludge. And they're handing out free samples via the water supply. Which brings us to this.
And drink it all. Watch.
Now appears our main conflicted character, Slade. Former merc, now reluctant hero, he's basically LEGO Solid Snake with more trauma and less eye patch. Slade gets tangled up with a group of survivors, some TCF soldiers, some civilians, and one very helpful robot with fists of steel and a heart of, steel. But
he's something more remarkable. An artificial intelligence bionic hybrid.
Together, they uncover that Earth's corruption by slag is being controlled by a major hive mind brain deep under the desert. Naturally, they hijack a spaceship, crash land on location, and shred the brain, because that's how Saturdays go in the Twisted Bricks universe. But Slade doesn't make it back.
Ending this.
Or so we think. With Earth falling apart faster than your childhood LEGO sets, humanity's last-ditch effort is something called Project X. Basically time travel with less stability than a channeler's mental health. It goes poorly. The tech accidentally sends the squad back to the 13th century.
What?
To make matters worse, their fourth-dimensional meddling all but invites Slag, or Krozox in some circles, into the 13th century with them. Now you've got zombies in gladiator pits, elves turning into feral undead, and this friendly chap we'll call Lord Ironskull.
Burn with me.
The squad teams up with a wizard named Corin. A bunch of, shall we say, canonically relevant events take place, and in the end, the team defeats a corrupted sorcerer-turned-hellspawn named Vildane, stopping the local outbreak of slag. One of them even becomes a legend, Keenan, which yes, ends up being our mysterious savior, Keo, also known as Keonen. Time loop, divine prophecy, dramatic retcon, yes. Keo becomes humanity's messiah. He's tall, glowing, terrifying in a dad who bench presses stars kind of way. He founds two key groups, the Unum Vires, or Fists of Keo, which are elite slag-slaying soldiers with high-tech weaponry and staggering numbers, and the Unum Series, or the Channeler's Ring. Psychic warriors with cool powers and light-up eyes that assist the Unumviras on and off the battlefield in a wide variety of ways. Together, they launch the Keonic Crusade, a 600-year war to reclaim Earth from slag. Oh, and Keo creates 7 apostles, chosen anima, with basically superpowers and sacred weapons. They are powerful, wise, and immortal. At least we think they are. None of them have died yet. By the year 2799, Earth has been fully liberated and is finally safe-ish. So Keo decides it's time to mess with wormholes and go multi-planetary, hedging humanity's bets, you could say. Keo designs and humanity builds these massive portals that lead to other habitable planets. This is how we get Hados, a foggy industrial and military hellhole, Loros, basically a cold, elitist academic paradise, Hepton, a bizarre jungle paradise/drug cartel warzone, and Kainon, Earth 2.0, until everything goes wrong. Really, really wrong. Thanks to a surprise and very suspicious slag ambush, 44 million people die. The rest evacuate to Hepton, which promptly collapses into overpopulated and infrastructureless chaos. Now we jump from the year 3040 ahead to 3044. Seemingly by chance, a team of archaeologists discovers something horrifying inside a collapsed cave system. It's Slade. Preserved, corrupted, and definitely not fully human anymore. He's brought to a research ship orbiting Hados, where a young channeler named Iris and a wounded guard named Hux are told to keep an eye on him. What could possibly go wrong? Considering it's a haunted soldier paired with an apprentice psychic and a man who's really more of a monster, pretty much everything that can go wrong does go wrong. I'll spare you the details, but you can see the whole 90-minute sci-fi epic on YouTube, right on my channel. It only took us 2.5 years to make, so no big deal or anything. And that, dear Twisters, is where the Hunger of Slag picks up. Will Slade survive what he's become? Will Iris become something more than a channeler? Will the Archangels... Geez, I haven't even gotten into the Archangels yet. Maybe another time. Will the Void War ever come to an end? Find out whenever I finish the movie. And if you want to help make that happen faster, consider becoming a Patreon member or a YouTube channel member. It really makes a world of difference and brings us one step closer to making these movies full-time. And if you can't support us that way right now, a like, a share, a comment, those all help tremendously. Until next time, like, subscribe, and maybe don't mix drinks with weird liquids you happen to find.